everyone and welcome to the first vlog of 2024. It is Tuesday the 2nd of January today and I really want to do some resetting of the apartment. I've just done a big grocery shop that's just arrived, so we're stocked up for the week, and you know, with the new year comes the perfect time to get into some good habits. Brayden and I are trying to be much more organized with our food preparation and things like that, because in December we always kind of get a little bit out of routine, as everyone does, which is so fine. But yeah, we really want to try and make an effort to make our meals at home. And I know Brayden's been making a big effort as well to do some meal prep, because he's been going into the office a lot recently. He used to work from home a lot, but now he's been going into the office, so he doesn't want to have to like buy his food every single day. So he did that yesterday, and honestly, I love it because it means that he also makes some meal prep for me, which is great, so it makes my lunch easier. But I have just done a big online grocery shop as well that's just arrived, so I'll do a grocery haul in a moment. But other than that, today I really want to just do a big organize of the apartment. There's lots of tidying and decluttering that I need to do. I've got some bags of clothes that I need to take to Vinnie's to donate them, and then later on I've got a doctor's appointment this afternoon. So we will see how much I can get done. I find that I do this at the start of every new year. I'm always like really motivated to declutter and reset our space. Like my environment impacts my mindset so much, and I really want to create a new setup in the office for the podcast. I've actually ordered a new microphone, which I'm really excited about. It's one of those microphones that's on a stand, so I can sit like on a couch and easily put the microphone in front of me instead of having like a table in front of me. It just makes the whole setup seem a little bit more casual. So I really am excited about that, but I want to make like a nice little setup in the office. But to do that, it means I need to do a bit of decluttering. So let's unpack the groceries. First of all, we have some frozen prawns. I love these. We use them every single week for our risotto. They're great. We have some chicken tenders. These are just easy to keep in the freezer for those nights when we're not sure what to do for dinner or we don't have a lot of time. Eggs, Parmesan cheese, some peas for the risotto, these frozen veggies. I just got some super dupers because honestly, it's been getting so warm that I think these are gonna be so nice to have in the evening. Brayden will be very happy to see that I got them. Salad mix, some stock for our risotto. I literally just use the prawns, and then for the risotto, I have arborio rice, which we have here. So I use 1.5 cups of the arborio rice with 1 liter of the stock. I let that come to a boil and then let it simmer. And with all of that rice and then the prawns and the peas, we usually have leftovers the next day, so it's a great meal for us. For veggies, I've just got some mushrooms, capsicum, cucumber, broccoli, zucchini. This is my favorite salad dressing. It's the Green Goddess salad dressing. It's so good. I use this literally on everything, like all sorts of different types of salads. It's really good in a pasta salad as well. Some corn if we want to do like a Mexican bowl. We have a Thai curry mix, bolognese sauce. For meat, we've just got some turkey breast and 2 lots of chicken thigh. We've been way preferring the taste of chicken thigh over chicken breast recently, so we've got 2 of them. We've got some white quinoa and some rice. So that's everything that I picked up, and this will definitely last us well over a week. I've just heated up some lunch. This is a meal prep that Brayden made, so I've just heated myself up some too. He used to make this all the time a few years ago, but then he got eczema, so he wasn't sure if there was something in this like mix that was giving him eczema. Anyway, he's all good now, and I honestly don't think it would be anything in here. We've just got like potatoes, capsicum, zucchini, chicken breast, and some rice mixed in with soy sauce, so it's all pretty clean, but yeah, it's delicious. So I'm gonna have this now. Now it's time to take all of these bags to the car, and I'm gonna go and take them to Vinnie's to donate them. I think I've actually got some more clothes in the storage cage downstairs, so I might go and check and see if there's any in there, and then I'll take this all to Vinnie's. Okay, so donations have been made, and I just went to the doctor's to go and pick up my repeat prescription for my anxiety medication, and honestly, it was a really good appointment. I went in to just go get the prescription, but I kind of just like make the most of that appointment and talk about a few other things as well. For me, like my biggest struggle for a really long time that I've been trying to figure out has been my gut health. So I've got a referral to a blood test just so we can look into things like my hormones, cortisol levels, stuff like that. I've also got to do a stool test, just basically covering all of the bases. And another thing that I've been struggling with for a really long time, but I've never really been able to get to the bottom of it, is the skin on my chest. And I don't even know why, but I get like these breakouts on my chest, and I have pretty good skin, which I'm really blessed with. Don't have breakouts on my face generally, like, you know, I get the odd pimple, but overall it's pretty good. But I'd say around 4 years ago, I remember it was when I was living in my last apartment, I started getting these like breakouts on my chest. And I've been to the doctors, like different doctors over the years, so many times to try and get to the bottom of it. I've tried so many different things. It's definitely got better, I think, over time. But one, it's left me with a bit of scarring, and two, it hasn't completely gone away, and it's very strange. So I've been put on an antibiotic for that. So hopefully that will help restore my skin and just reset anything that's been going on for the last few years. Fingers crossed. Feels crazy that I've had a few of these issues for so long and it's never really been fully resolved, but I feel like your health is always a journey and you're just constantly like learning new things about yourself along the way. So I'm feeling very productive after that appointment. So I'm gonna pop to the chemist now and go and pick up the medication. Morning, I am off to the beach today. I just picked myself up a coffee, just an iced latte. I'm meeting up with Jess and we're gonna go to the rock pools, which is so nice. Every time it's summer, I feel like I never make the most of the beach, so I'm really trying to make the effort to do that. Summer in Australia is just beautiful and it goes too quickly, so I want to make the most of it. We said that we're gonna do a little bit of a brainstorming session at the beach as well, which would be really nice. I love doing that with my friends, like getting together and bouncing ideas around. Like, it's all well and good sitting down and writing down your goals and planning the year ahead, but sometimes just talking to someone else about it helps so much. Because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I start like writing down my goals, I'll get distracted like when I'm on my own, whereas if I'm like talking to someone about it, it kind of like allows me to stay focused. I know that's bad. It's probably bad that my attention span's that short, but I find that like bouncing ideas around with someone else helps me a lot. So I'm excited to do that and just catch up. It seems really busy because it's still school holidays, which I keep forgetting about. I'm pretty sure a lot of people actually go back into the office today. Today's the 3rd of January. So like technically I'm kind of like easing myself back into a bit of work, but I'm also trying not to be too hard on myself because I never give myself like actual holidays. You don't have to be productive all the time, and sometimes I find that a really hard thing to overcome. I feel like I just always need to be doing something and like being productive, but you're allowed to just relax and enjoy yourself sometimes. So this is a little reminder to myself. Sometimes you've just got to do things because you enjoy them, not because you feel like you need to be productive. It's a little bit later on in the day. The beach with Jess today was so nice. Like honestly, it's just good for the soul sometimes, just going to the beach and just chatting with a friend. And yeah, we just brainstormed a lot, which was really nice. She fully gave me a lot of advice as well about how she thinks I should like rearrange the office and stuff. And she suggested that I move my desk out into the lounge area. And like, I have thought about that before, but to be honest, I've been a bit like worried about it because I was thinking, would it seem strange having a desk in the lounge? Like, is it better to have the dining room table there? But we don't even use the dining table, in all honesty. The only reason I really use it is for work. Like I sit there and I work there, and it just gets really hot in this particular room because we have no air conditioning in here and we have a tiny little window, but it doesn't really let in a lot of air. So I honestly think that I will get a lot more use out of my desk and it'll be a lot more productive if I move it into the lounge room area and move the desk. She suggested that I move the round desk in here and I can use that as like my podcast setup, but I'm not sure because I might even like rehome that. I'm not sure. I might potentially keep it in the storage cage for a bit. We will see. But you know, I think it's like 7:30 at night right now and I'm about to start some rearranging. So fingers crossed we can get this desk through the actual door and then we're gonna see how it looks. But honestly, just like changing up your environment can do so much. I know I've done that many vlogs, I feel like, where I've rearranged this office and rearranged things, but it's just good for my mental health. It helps me a lot. So this is how it's currently looking. And then in our lounge room, it's a bit of a mess, but we've got the dining room table there, and then we've got a little bookshelf, which I don't really love, to be honest anyway. It's from Kmart, but I'm just not the biggest fan. So I'm thinking of rejigging some stuff and putting the desk here or there where the mirror is and moving the mirror over there. Hopefully it looks good. lounge room. We did a little bit of rearranging, which I'm so happy with. So I haven't even talked about the desk being over here yet, but I moved the desk out here and I actually think it's gonna be so good for me. I just think having the windows here and having the breeze is just gonna be so nice. And it gives me a good incentive to keep it tidy since it is in like our public living area. So I've got all my stuff there. We've still got the mirror in the middle, and then over here we have like the lounge area. So the main changes really are the fact that I got rid of the Christmas tree, put that down, and then I moved the lamp over here and moved our plant here because I just felt like there needed to be a bit of a pop of color. I still feel like it is very white in here, like very white, and I don't know if I need a bit more color. I'd love to know what you guys think. But yeah, for now I've got the plant over here, and I've actually moved that from the bedroom and put the little bookshelf in the room where that was, which I think looks really good in there actually. And it's great because we needed a storage spot for all of our books, so it's just practical to have that in the room because that's where we read as well, so it just made sense. Next up, I need to tackle this room which is a mess. So I've moved the dining room table in here. Don't know if we're going to keep that in there or not, but it could be like a podcasting table. We will see. And my podcast microphone actually arrived today from Amazon, so I'm excited to unbox that and see what I think. I am so sorry. I completely left you guys hanging, even though for you it feels like 1 second. It's actually been a few weeks since I filmed for this vlog. So I was going to film just like the first week of 2024. I was going to say 2023 then, but yeah, I did bits here and there, but I kind of realized there was kind of a bit of a theme going on with the vlog, which was like obviously rearranging and organizing the apartment. So I kind of tried to keep that theme throughout the video. And then once the week had finished, I was like, you know what? I haven't even like really like finished organizing the apartment, and the vlog just felt like a little bit incomplete. So I was like, I'm going to pick up the vlog again when I have some time just to finish off decorating and organizing, especially the office, because that's what I kept like going on about. So we're going to continue on the vlog, even though it's been a couple of weeks. I hope you don't mind. So I just went to Officeworks and picked up an order that I placed online. They're honestly so quick there. I'm loving Officeworks at the moment. I'm going there like all the time printing things, mainly because I've been helping my friend plan her hens and like her bridal shower and things like that. But also like I've been loving just doing DIYs. It's kind of fun. But I had the idea to replace the prints in the office and make them like podcast related, because if that's going to be like the area where I record, that will be in the background, and I just thought like it would be nice to have something that ties into the podcast. And I wanted to make them black and white because I don't know if I said this in the vlog, but I was just kind of thrown off about like the timber table and then Braden's black desk, and I just felt like there needed to be something to kind of tie in the color scheme. And since the frames are timber in there, I thought we'll keep them and then we'll just add some black and white photos or prints into them. So this is what I've done. I'm not sure what I think, if I'm completely honest, but first of all, I got my cover photo for the podcast printed out, and there's 3 photos in a row. And then I have my little logo that says Inspired Mind, and I just have this photo of my podcast microphone, even though I've got a different microphone now, and then I've written on air next to it. And I know a lot of people, when they have their studio set up, they either have like a LED sign that says on air, or they have their podcast name. So I think it would be nice like having this in the background. It's like my own version of that, just putting a bit of a spin on it. And I think that it's just nice and neutral, nothing too crazy, and it should look quite nice, hopefully. But I made the mistake of actually getting them laminated, which luckily they're laminated in a matte print, like they're not glossy. But when I selected that online, I thought it meant that it was just going to be like, I don't know, more poster paper. I just thought it meant it was going to be poster paper, not just plain paper. But no, it literally meant they've laminated it. So I'm not sure if this is going to look strange in the frame or not. It's not like your typical poster that's quite like thin and bendy. But I mean, once it's behind the glass and it's in the frame, surely it'll be fine. But these are just printed as an A4 size. And I hope they look good, like fingers crossed. It only cost me $30 to print these, which is quite good. Honestly, if you're wanting to change up your home decor, Go and make your own prints. Print out some photos, frame them. It can make all the difference. I also have some health and skincare updates for you guys because I also realized in this vlog, I brought you along for when I went to the doctors and told you that I went and got a blood test and a stool test and things like that. But since then I've got my results, so I thought like I could talk through that and just talk you through my skin journey because it's been a journey since I last spoke to you guys and I have some updates. But anyway, for now, if Braden's not in his meeting yet because he is working from home today, we'll see. I'm gonna go in there and replace the prints and hopefully, fingers crossed, they look good. These are the current prints and not that I don't like them, but I just think they don't really go with the vibe that I'm going for. And yeah, they're kind of giving baby's nursery, to be honest. So I think it's time for these ones to go. By the way, also, this is the microphone that I got. I'm so excited about it. I have just clipped it onto a little table around here so I can move it around. So if I want to record somewhere else, I can easily just move that little table, which I thought was a fun little hack. And yeah, I've had to buy one of these things. I don't even know what they're called, but I had to buy that to plug the microphone into. And I've heard really good things about this one. It's by Shure. And the microphone stand is from Rode. So I'm really excited to test it out because I haven't even used it yet because I've just been like waiting to complete this room. And another thing, we've also added some LED strip lights behind here on the skirting board. I don't know if you can see that. It's just like literally around this little corner so that I can put them on when I'm recording if I want. But I thought that'd be nice, like especially if I'm recording when it's like a little bit darker, to put them on and then we can have some like pink light up the wall or something like that. We're going to Kmart. You will have seen how the prints turned out. I love them so much. I'll show you properly afterwards, but it honestly turned out better than I expected actually. So I'm really happy with that. The laminate was no issue. You can't even tell. But yes, I want to go to Kmart because first of all, I want to get a new ring light. I got one like years ago, but it's broken and I thought it just would be good to have one in there for when recording and stuff, just so the light's good because it is a little bit backlit the way that I'd want to film in there. So I want to get a ring light. I also really want to get a clothing rack because I've been wanting to get one of these for ages because as you guys know, I work with White Fox a lot and I do a lot of hauls. So every single month when my clothes arrive, I don't really want to put them away in my wardrobe until I've like filmed my haul and I want to style the outfits. So I think it would be best for me to have a separate little clothing rack where I could like style the outfits and I can use it as a prop for the videos as well. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put that next to the little table in the office. There's like a good spot for it. And then I'm going to have a look at the greenery in there as well. I don't think Braden's 100% keen on me getting any fake plants. He's a big like pro real plant guy. But if there is something that looks realistic and I like the look of, I might grab that. Got everything. I actually came home with what I intended to buy. So funny, as soon as I walk into Kmart, I'm literally like, what was I here for again? Like immediately I get distracted and I forget like what I even came in for. But I didn't buy anything unnecessary. I did FaceTime Braden at one point though, and I was like, Braden, do you think these chairs would look nice in this room? Because there was these really cute like timber buccal chairs. Oh, there's a car alarm going off out there. It's very annoying. But yeah, I was asking Braden if I could get those chairs and he was like, no, I don't even like them. So didn't get them, probably for the best. So what I did end up getting was a ring light tripod, and then I got this portable clothing rack, which was literally $10. They did have other ones that were probably like, maybe like nicer looking, but I don't know, like I just wanted something that was portable and I could move around so I can have it in the background of my videos. And it's just gonna go here in this area. I don't know if you can see behind me, but that's where the not desk, the table is. And then we've got some space here between the table and Braden's wardrobe where I'll put that. And then I can drag it out into the lounge room if I want to film a haul, or I can like do it in here. It just gives me options. So I'm gonna set this up now and then pop my clothes on it. So this is how it is looking. We've got the LED lights on. I've just made them pink at the moment. And then this is the clothing rack. I'm actually really happy I just went with this one. It was only $10. The other ones were like 40 or something. So still really affordable, but the fact that this has wheels and I can just like wheel it anywhere is so convenient. And I just love the fact that I can see all of my clothes. And plus it kind of like adds a bit of color in here. I still think maybe getting a plant might be nice, or just like a bit of greenery somewhere. Obviously we've got this fake plant up here, which I'm not loving right now, but it's there. Let me know if you have any thoughts. We don't really have like enough room to put anything behind Braden's chair, but I could always like pop a plant here or like move the plant behind the table for when I'm recording, because yeah, I'm gonna be filming the episodes, which is really exciting as well. I just wanna make it look really nice and cozy in here and just like a nice atmosphere. So I'm really happy with this. This is what a close-up of the frames look like. Ooh, I've got a bit of reflection there. I literally just designed this on Canva. This is my cover photo. But yeah, it looks really, really good, I must say. I did it again. It's a few days later and I just wanted to jump in and continue on chatting to you guys because I have a bit to chat to you about. I said that I was going to talk about my skin and things like that, so I wanted to spend a moment just to chat about that. But first of all, let me know what you thought of The Office, if you have any suggestions. And I'm really excited because I'm planning on recording my podcast episodes for YouTube. So I'm thinking that I'm going to film them and put them on my old like second YouTube channel. I used to have another channel where I used to vlog. So that's the plan, and I just think it would be nice to have like another platform that the podcast can go on, and some people prefer watching them, so that's my plan. But anyway, as you will have seen in the vlog earlier, I said that I went to the doctors and I went and got my blood tested and I went and did like a stool test. Basically, I went to the doctors just to pick up a prescription, but since I'm there, I'm like, I might as well make the most of the appointment and just like get a health checkup in general. So I got my bloods done and yeah, a stool test, because like I said, I do suffer with a few gut issues, which I'm kind of like working on. I really want to make it a priority this year to try and like heal my gut and just really look after my body. So yeah, I just thought that was a good place to start. I thought maybe we could check for parasites and things like that. That came back no parasites, which is great. And then also as for my bloods, I wanted to just check on them because last time I had them done, my iron was quite low and my vitamin D, and my iron this time came back actually a lot lower. It's gone down quite a lot, unfortunately, which is so like random honestly, because I feel like I still eat enough iron, but yeah, I think just being a woman, sometimes it's hard for us to absorb enough iron. So yeah, I'm going to be getting an iron infusion in the next couple of weeks, which I've never had before. Let me know if any of you have had one and what the experience is like. My sister's had one before, and yeah, apparently she felt so much better afterwards. Like she had a lot more energy. Like personally, my iron levels aren't like super, super low, but anything below 30 is low, apparently, according to the doctor. So he was just like, since you've like tried supplementing before and it like hasn't properly worked, just get an iron infusion. So anyway, that's that. The other thing I wanted to update you on that I went to the doctors for was the skin on my chest. So I have had like not great skin on my chest for the past 4 years or so. I've been to multiple doctors before and they've told me it's folliculitis, which makes a lot of sense to me and looks like folliculitis as well when you actually look at it. But the way that they've treated it for me in the past is with antibiotics like doxycycline, which is what my doctor gave me this time. And I've also been given prescriptions for creams that have made it so much worse in the past. And so I was like, you know what, I'll give doxycycline a go because I haven't used it in years. And oh my gosh, the moment I started taking it, my skin got so much worse. I feel like you probably thought I was going to say it got better. But no, it literally broke out so bad. I had the worst like reaction on my chest. I thought to myself, is this a purge? Is this my skin just like getting rid of all of the breakouts or something? Because I don't know, like it's hard to tell whether it's just a reaction or if it's purge. And so I kept taking it for 3 weeks and it just kept getting worse. So I decided to stop taking the antibiotic and I did my own research. And honestly, like I've not been taking it for 3 days and my skin has already cleared up so much, like better than it's been in years. And from my research, I found a few other ways that you can treat folliculitis. So I thought, you know what, there's no harm in giving it a go. So one thing that I've seen so many people and dermatologists recommend is using a dandruff shampoo like Head and Shoulders or Nizoral. And I know like that sounds so weird to say, like to use a dandruff shampoo on your skin. I was like, what? But basically, the type of acne that folliculitis is fungal acne. There's like lots of different types of acne, whether it be cystic, hormonal, fungal, and one of the best ways that even dermatologists recommend to treat it is literally with dandruff shampoo. So I feel like I've seen people say different things everywhere about how often to use this, but I've just been using it after I've like washed my body, just as like body wash and then wash it off. I don't want to leave it on too long because I don't want it to dry my skin out, but I've just got the Nizoral. But I think the thing that has made the biggest difference to me and has improved my skin so much more is this, and it's Canesten cream. This is the body one, and you just use it once daily. I pop it on in the evening after I've had a shower, just like a really thin layer, and like in the morning my skin looks so much better. The texture improved immediately, and I need to use this daily for I think 2 weeks after it's like fully cleared up, just to make sure it doesn't come back. But I'm like, how did I not know about this sooner? So pretty much this treats an overgrowth of yeast, and that is what fungal acne is. So if I am correct, this like should work really well. And then other than that, what I've also been doing is taking an antibiotic every single day, because doxycycline, the antibiotic I was taking, can be not great on your gut, which you guys know I struggle with anyway. And then also the other thing I've been doing in the morning when I'm not using the Canesten cream is using this moisturizer, which my mum recommended. It's just like a probiotic moisturizer. It's actually designed for eczema prone skin, but yeah, just getting all of the probiotics into my skin that I can, and I just can't get over how much better it's already looking in literally 3 days since I stopped taking the antibiotic and started using these products. And I just wanted to share that because, like, not that I'm an expert in this by any means, but sometimes you've just got to be your own advocate and do your own research, because not everything works for everyone, and you've got to try different things to find the solution for you. And for me, like, I was so confused. I was like, what is this going on with my skin? Because there are so many different types of reasons that your skin could be flaring up, and so many different types of acne. So yeah, I feel good that I think I've got to the bottom of it. So I'll keep you guys posted. But if any of you are like struggling with any body breakouts, it could be folliculitis, and those products I really recommend. But I think this whole process has just reminded me how you've got to be your own advocate at the end of the day and do your own research. And I'm not saying doxycycline doesn't work for everyone, because I know some people who have used it and it works really well for them, but I think it just depends on the type of breakouts that you're having. It's not just like a one size fits all. Anyway, just wanted to say that in case it helps anyone. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's been a very random vlog. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.